Welcome to Out of the Box from Hudson County Community College. In these podcasts, we bring you timely discussions about education, people, programs, events, issues, and solutions that affect the education and enrichment of the people of Hudson County. I'm Chris Reber, president of Hudson County Community College and your podcast host. And joining me today to discuss our YearUp program are Sheree Hicks, who's program manager from YearUp. Welcome.
Hi,
Sheree.
Dr. Reber. Thank you so much for having me.
Wonderful having you here. And also we have Gajraj, an HCCC student and a YearUp alumnus.
Hi, Dr. Reber. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be here.
Thank you so much for joining me. So welcome all of you watching us. Thank you for being here as well. This is a special opportunity to talk about a truly special partnership and a program that I think is nothing short of inspirational. We'll have a chance to talk a bit about the partnership, the program, but also we want to hear firsthand from one of the recent students who completed the program and his exciting future. YearUp is a national organization, and it has won numerous accolades nationally. It's been named the top workforce development program in the United States. It's focused on ensuring that, that there's equitable access to economic opportunity and education and justice for all young adults, regardless of their background, regardless of their income, their zip code. It's a one-year intensive educational program that also is very focused on high impact internships with Fortune 500 companies and others. And it's also a partnership of this nonprofit organization that is built on philanthropic funding from national foundations and others, and higher education, encouraging the students to also enter the post-secondary educational arena and earn appropriate degrees that will help them in their future. So let's start with Sheree, who is our program manager here at Hudson County Community College. In fact, we take great pride in the fact that YearUp is a national organization. In fact, it serves 34,000 students nationwide to date on 29 college campuses across the United States. But until we started our partnership, I believe in 2019, there was no New Jersey component of YearUp. There was YearUp New York. But when we were invited to join YearUp and we came together, we caused you to change your brand to YearUp New York, New Jersey. In fact, here's how we say it, YearUp New York, New Jersey. Sheree, tell us a little more about YearUp and our program here.
Absolutely, and thanks for asking. So YearUp, as you said, it is a national organization, but it's a one-year program for young adults who have talent, they have skills, and there's just not opportunity available to get into certain employer positions, and so we close the gap there. Basically within our program, it is a two-phase program. During that 1 year, the first phase is called Learning and Development, which is the first 6 months where they gain skills-built training. And then in the second 6 months is our internship, where they can then apply those skills that they've just learned. And then once they complete the internship, they are interning at a top company, they graduate the program, they become an alumni, and they go off to pursue great careers and continue with their education. And
you've now impacted the lives of thousands and thousands of students, and the data are pretty clear. The students who complete the YearUp program are significantly outperforming their peers nationwide in terms of employment, in terms of starting salaries, and all the other things that go with that. And you know, it's for good reason. It makes such perfect sense because you're not only providing a great opportunity for students, and they're getting they're earning college credit as well, and they're having a wonderful internship, but you do a lot of soft skill work with them, right? Coaching, mentoring. Can you tell us a little about that?
Absolutely. So we recognize that young adults need someone behind them, supporting them, and encouraging them to move forward. And so as a layer of our program, we provide coaching to each person that comes into our program. We assign them with a coach who they can meet with weekly, they can meet with them daily, and then we, through that coaching, provide mentorship. And so We sit down with our young adults, we recognize some of the concerns and the challenges, and then we help to guide them through the program. Our goal is to help eliminate and alleviate any challenges or barriers that might impact their education and their focus while in the program. And so we're just here as another layer of support to make sure that they get to the finish line.
And how many students are currently involved at Hudson County Community College?
Wow, I would say right now we have probably about 2 classes, so approaching about 60 to 80.
Mm-hmm. And I think all told we have about 100 students, 60 to 80 currently enrolled, and currently we're doing most of it virtually still.
Yep, that's correct.
We started pre-pandemic on ground, and we're certainly going to be, I'm sure, returning on ground.
Yep.
Or perhaps a combination of both.
That is the hope.
That's our new normal, combination of both, which is what we're doing right now, college-wide. But in addition, of course, to the YearUp model, our students here are, as we've mentioned, also enrolled in our courses, and we're encouraging them to both complete the 1-year YearUp program and internship, but also an associate degree, and possibly much more than that. And Kevin, I want to turn to you to get your take on the experience and how it has affected you and where you're headed from here. Tell us a little about your experience in the program.
I think YearUp is an excellent experience, excellent opportunity. A lot of people aren't really able to get the practical applications of the things they're learning in class. I'm a business administration major, and I feel like the YearUp program taught me essential soft skills such as how to build a presentation deck, how to really present my personal brand and network, and as well as how to communicate effectively in the employee office. The experience I gained through YearUp, especially at Salesforce, really allowed me to understand, hey, this is what I'm really learning at Hudson County Community College. This is how I'm applying it to the workplace, making those connections, making those branches. And it really allowed me to really gain a lot more out of my education, really suck in.
Love it.
Yeah, just a lot of useful information and really just apply it.
And so I think literally today, you are formally graduating from the YearUp program. So you've been here for a year. And where are you in your Hudson County Community College Associate Degree program?
So as of right now, I am graduating this spring, and I will gain my associate, and I will be going to Rutgers, New York.
You've been accepted.
Yes.
You're going to Rutgers, and what do you hope to do there?
I want to do their leadership concentrate where I can become a business consultant maybe in the future.
And what are your career dreams and ambitions?
As of right now, I really want to focus on furthering my education. I'm really focused on really immersing myself in learning. I inherently love learning, and I really want to use my time at Rutgers to explore myself, explore the courses I find myself interesting, explore my hobbies, and during like the summer or winter semester, I really want to do like various internships to broaden my mind, broaden my perspective, to the hope that when I finish my bachelor's degree, I can get a role at a consultancy firm, maybe a boutique consultancy firm, or even at a startup. I want to expand my horizons and then go back for my master's.
Fantastic. And tell us about your YearUp internship at Salesforce.
I think my YearUp internship at Salesforce, I loved it. I felt I've grown not only as a person, I've grown in how I think. I've learned to really become a quiet person in the room and become a better listener. I've learned more by just listening to what people have to say, trying to understand their mindset, asking questions. And what I've grown to love about Salesforce is they reinforce this idea of empathy in leadership. And my team was a consultant that dealt with the internal strategy at the services department. And it really gave me perspective of how like the corporate office operates and how to really see a business that's people-centric.
And Salesforce is a Fortune 400 company. Not a shabby experience. Fantastic. And you were also an exceptional student in high school, a little birdie's told me. So you went to Kristen McAuliffe School 28 in Jersey City, and you were a finalist for a national competition. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, back in middle school, I was fortunate enough to go to PS28, and I was a part of their Project Reservoir group. And within that group, they allowed us to take like leadership opportunity. Within like my community, we formed a group called the Algae Extinguishers. So at our local reservoir number 3, we tried to solve an issue at our site. It was a STEM-related problem that dealt with the algae buildup in the reservoir. So we went to research, we tried to find and problem solve for a solution to cleanse this algae route, you know, causing harm to the water, the fishes and animals and the plants in the water. We didn't want to ruin the ecosystem, so we came out with a natural way using Daphnia and we used Daphnia to solve for our issue, and we were fortunate enough to get placed as regional finalists in the Lexi's Eco Challenge Land and Air Challenge.
Phenomenal, just fantastic. What do you hope to be able to do? You've talked about wanting to make a difference, I think, and having empathy and doing something that you know, contributes to the people you touch. Can you tell us a little more about what you hope to be able to do in your career? So, in that regard,
as a person, as someone who aspires to be a professional, I really don't find myself. I don't see myself in a role where I'm just a leader. I see myself being in a role for the experience, not for these monetary things, just money, just for status. I really find myself with the people. I really want to give people the opportunity, the space, the environment to be heard, for them to have understanding, for their concerns, their emotions to be validated. That doesn't mean I have to agree with everything a person says, but I want to create a safe space for people. I want to create opportunity for people. I want to make sure the people who I lead in the future know they're being heard and that I care for them. That this is not just a business. We are human, and the heart of our business, whatever industry, whatever company I lead into, that the heart of our business is the people, and our people matter.
Kevin, you are very, very wise, and I have to say, I meet a lot of inspiring students, and you are one of them at the top. You know, you're going to have such a bright future, and Sheree, this must give you tremendous satisfaction to be spending your career touching the lives of young men and women like Kevin.
Absolutely. You know, coming into this job, I knew that I was passionate about helping others and wanting to ignite change. I had no clue it would be this, and doing it in this way at such a magnitude. And so I'm delighted to be a part of Kevin's journey, but more importantly, to just be a part of young people's journey who just need an opportunity, or just need a pathway, or just need a belief, right? And so every day, each and every day, is rewarding to be a part of the YearUp program. I can't even put words to how it really feels.
And you did you earned your master's degree in social work at Bryn Mawr, and your undergraduate degree, I think, is in psychology from Penn State.
Yep, that's correct.
How did those experiences lead you to where you are today?
You know what? I recognized that I wanted to understand a little bit more. I had something in me to want to help, but I wanted to make it so that I could become an expert in how to help. So I needed to expose myself to the challenges that we see within behavior, the challenges that we see within family dynamics, and so I took on those paths within my education to gain more understanding and insight, and that way I was able to then apply everything that I learned into my career that I have today. Fantastic.
It is so wonderful to be partnered with you and Kevin, to be able to support you and all of your peers in this really exceptional program that we are all so proud of. Sheree, if individuals are interested in learning more about the program, what's their next step?
You can absolutely go to www.yearup.org, and then you can apply right online. That would be the quickest and fastest way.
And you can also contact me, and I can direct you to the appropriate person, and we can talk with you more as well. I might add, this doesn't cost our students anything out of pocket.
Absolutely free.
And how do you do that?
You know what? We receive donations from folks who, again, believe in our young adults and believe in the talent. And so we get donations. We also have our corporate partners who contribute and basically cover the cost of the tuition for our young adults.
So the students in this program are going to get a life-changing experience. They're going to get the kind of experience that leads to good, meaningful jobs and family-sustaining wages, and they're not going to have any debt.
That is correct.
That's pretty remarkable. We're so happy to be part of it, and this is a program that's growing. And so thank you both. You're both an inspiration. We have a tradition with these podcasts. I always ask at the end my guests if they could describe their Hudson County Community College experience in one word. What would that word be? Kevin, what would your word be?
I would have to say innovative.
Innovative. Sheree?
Dr. Reber, you know, I'd have to say it's life-changing.
Innovative, life-changing. My word is inspirational. Thank you all for joining me today. Sheree and Kevin, thank you so much. And thank you for watching this session of Out of the Box. We hope you'll visit our website, hccc.edu, and share this podcast with your family and friends. And please stay safe and well. Thanks.